Domestic terrorism doesn't stop at all, ladies and gentlemen. I've been doing a lot of researching when it comes to SJPD. There's a lot of racist motherfuckers up in that department, man. They fire them and hire them. So what they've done, what they've managed to do is figure out a way to make the general public happy. And so that they're not lying, they actually fire the officer. They actually fire the officers that made fake, or not fake, but, you know, they made racial slurs on the internet. They fire them, and then they just hire them back. They just fucking hire them back. And so, you know, that all goes into what I was talking about the other day. I believe it was yesterday, as far as, you know, police not getting their time and shit, like police doing their bullshit, and then them not getting penalized and shit. Literally, like, I was just reading, I was watching it today, as far as, it's on YouTube, as far as, up here goes the Addams Family, I believe, in the park right next to me. The Addams Family just came in, along with the police department. As you can see, the police department just parked there. So no doubt they called the Addams Family in. The Addams Family likes to pretend like they're homeless and come out here, and then whenever I come here, they get called, and then they start doing their fucking creepy bullshit. I think that creepy bullshit is meant to be creepy and shit, because that shit, you know, it really is fucking creepy shit, man. Like, super fucking creepy. My bad, y'all. I'm gonna get to the comments. I just gotta fix this shit. They've been shooting hella frequencies and shit, so I gotta kind of fucking overly tend to the dogs and shit. Let me see what's going on. Hey, what's going on, okay? Yeah, man. If you Google SJPD, you'll see, like, these motherfucking police. That's why I get so much fucking, you know, racial fucking slurs in my fucking terrorism and shit. You guys seen on the videos where they call me nigger and shit like that. You know, these police are fucking San Jose Police Department. There's all types of shit on them, on their fucking shit, on the San Jose Police Department as far as racism goes. All you gotta do is Google San Jose Police Department racism. All types of shit gonna pop up. I think that's why they build my shit around race so much. with the police out here, man. With the police out here in San Jose, it's not just white police that are racist, man. It's not just white police. Even some black police, I believe, might be racist. I gotta find those videos with the fucking... I gotta find those videos with the racist slurs, too. And the motherfuckers keep harassing me. The sheriffs keep driving by me slow. The fucking police, black and whites, be driving next to the sheriffs, all harassing me, trying to trigger me and shit. I gotta make me a shirt. I might have. I'm gonna have to make me a shirt. I'ma write on it for court. I'ma put on it the American white man's experimental nigger. That's gonna be my new YouTube channel as well. I gotta bring more people into this fucking shit, man. And now how I got a pattern of them trying to fucking stop me from, you know, recycling and then fucking triggering me with the tow. Every morning it's a fucking tow truck when I park. You feel me? Every morning they're doing some fucking harassment shit pattern. Like, that's the thing. They you know, they're so blatant with their domestic terrorism that they don't even think that you're recording them and shit. Every morning when I park, they set a fucking tow truck right there in front of me. Every night they're fucking holding me back in traffic, holding me at the light and shit, fucking with the lights. Like, they think they're gonna get away with that shit, man. It got me fucked up. And then try and fucking give me tickets and shit. Like, because they're giving me tickets. Oh, man. And they know they're trying to stop me from fucking... They know they're fucking trying to stop me from fucking handling my business. Like they're not gonna be able to weasel out of that one. I know they're fucking... Look at this shit. Fucking pervert looking motherfuckers. They've been sending perverts, all types of weird looking motherfuckers, man. Police right there orchestrating everything. Orchestrating everything, ladies and gentlemen, from across the street. I gotta get their names too. I got this dude's name on the ticket. I gotta figure out how to do the surety bonds, man. But it's the bald-headed dude and that Indian dude. I think the Indian dude's the one that gave me the ticket. But they're the ones that repetitively fucking always fucking harass me, man. Always doing that fucking, you know, that fucking signal fucking bullshit. Sending people to harass me, they come in and placate motherfuckers and shit. Fucking phone calls, fucking me calling the police. I got people harassing me, sir, following me with one headlights. It's a bunch of different people in different vehicles. following me with one headlight, harassing me, letting air out my tires, and they're fucking all on the fucking phone giggling and shit. Oh, it must be scary, huh? It can't. That can't. Alright, motherfucker, yeah, it's scary. I could only imagine what Samuel Cassidy's fucking phone call sounded like. Straight domestic terrorist, man. But yeah, man, it's kind of exciting though, man, getting all this shit together and fucking. It's like finally I'm gonna get a chance to lay my shit out on the table and fucking prove to. I'm gonna see if I can get just the fucking judge and my attorney, or if I can do it myself. That way I could just present the evidence and don't have to worry about the fucking, public defender trying to tell me, oh no, don't worry about it. I'll just let me handle it. Hell nah. If I let your ass handle it, I'll never lay any shit. You might fucking even get him to fucking drop the shit, but I don't care about that. I'll pay the fucking fine. I want to get my shit out on the table. I want my fucking shit. I want to show the pattern of harassment. Show why they got me. I'm gonna tell them they got me afraid of certain people. All that shit. Through the harassment, through the domestic terrorism program that they claim to be cleaning up the streets with. Cleaning up the streets. Cleaning up the streets of human beings. But yeah, man, I hope everybody's doing good. Considering the domestic terrorism we go through and shit on a daily basis. You feel me? One day, well, how do they say in Narcotics Anonymous and Alcohol Anonymous? One day is too many for us. 1,000 days is never enough for them. I switched it up a little bit, but that's what it is. We just gotta rock out with this shit to the best of our ability. Police departments around the world are pissing on the graves of our fallen soldiers. Basically, we had people go out and die for nothing. Die for freedom from who? Like, freedom from other countries, because ain't no other country ever did nothing to me. America, though? America has fucking done the most. They've even done shit and blamed it on other countries. Like, that's how fucking... America is no place to be. San Jose, California in America is no place to be. Unless you want to be domestically terrorized by citizens, by police, by the junkies they hire. This is what we go through, ladies and gentlemen, on a daily basis. The video that I uploaded before this video, this is our everyday life. You'll see the video if you're new to this channel or shit. It's a video that I posted before this. It looks like paper on the, it's before this one. And you'll hear the lady. She's like a fucking computer lady reading it out loud and shit. So that's what we go through on a daily basis. That wasn't even all of it. I just, I was hella tired. And my battery was running low. And I tried charging it, and I just fell asleep. And when I woke up, the battery on my tablet and shit was fucking dead. So I gotta go charge it, and then I'll put the rest up. But yeah, man, that's just a piece of what we go through on a daily basis. Domestic terrorism conducted by your fucking police departments, your neighborhood watches. Depending on how big your railway thing is, your light rail system or whatever you want to call it, trolley, because they are their own police force in a way. So they are highly a part of it. They're the biggest if you got a trolley in your city, if you got any type of transportation, they are the biggest they are the biggest, what would you call it? They bring in the most money for that city. I'll put it like that. It'll come to me, but my mind is shot right now, so. But yeah, they bring in the most money in the city and shit. So, 9 times out of 10, your fucking transportation authority will be a part of this shit, and they benefit, man. They benefit big off of the harassment and the terror of American citizens. If anybody's writing any comments, because I see it's 6 people, but I don't see no comments and shit, except one, K. Coles. They're probably holding back comments. It's probably police in this live right now and shit. I'm not sure. It's only 6 people. They usually be in here when it's like 14 or 11 and shit. But yeah, man, this shit is the biggest domestic terrorism thing going right now. For anybody that doesn't know, any general public, anybody from San Jose, the police department is putting your lives in jeopardy. And you'll see from my videos that they're going around pushing psychological warfare. They try and placate you and act like, you don't know what you're talking about, and give you all these fucking bullshit terms, educate me on this and all that fucking bullshit. They try doing that a lot to throw you off and make you think that you don't know what you're talking about. Don't pay attention to them. If the police ever pull you over or do any of that fucking weird shit, just let them know what they're doing. Don't bite into their bullshit. They'll try and get you to bite into their bullshit. It's all to detour you, make you think you're crazy, throw you off track. I had one cop tell me, "Oh, you're never gonna prove." Like, he was so cocky. He told me, "You're never gonna catch us in any wrongdoing. You're never gonna catch us in any wrongdoing." Oh yeah? Okay. Alright, shit. You guys are blatant with your shit. You guys are so fucking blatant. I can't help but to catch you in wrongdoing. Like that, that's the only thing you guys have fucking. I just never had no other than YouTube. I've never been able to lay my shit out on the table in no fucking, physical platform like a courtroom or no shit like that and explain my case. But trust me, you guys know as well as I do all the shit I got on film. You guys fucking do it right there and you watch me fucking film you. I know I'm filming you. You can't think I'm that stupid not to fucking be filming you. while you're fucking domestically terrorizing me. And then, if it was, instead of de-escalating the situation, you do it even more when you see me protesting and letting people know that people are dying from this shit. You do it even more and try and fucking trigger me even more. So, like, you can't. I got you guys pulling up behind me, fucking frequencying my fucking dogs and shit, going delirious every time a vehicle with one headlight comes behind me and shit. Like, how can you fucking say I'm not catching you in wrongdoing, man? My dogs just all of a sudden go delirious when a one headlight vehicle comes behind me. I get stabbed by a lady coming out of a one headlight vehicle. I'm followed every day by one headlight vehicles, and you mean to tell me that I can't prove you guys in any wrongdoing? Those are psychological. That's a trauma-based trigger for me. Those vehicles with one headlights. I've been literally fucking stabbed by a female in a vehicle with one headlight, and you guys continue to, that's psychological trauma. Now I'm scared of certain people and shit behind that. But hey, that's the way of the cocky American. The cocky American is such an evil motherfucker, man. And, evil, just evil-hearted people, evil-minded people, racist pieces of shit, fucking you name it, man. All the bad people mixed up, that's who you got in the police department. I would say probably a good 10, I'll give it 10%, and I'm probably giving it too much. Probably only 10% of good-hearted police that work in the police department. And those are your Christians, your fucking, your good Christian, like people who really, or officers that have just been on the job so long, they fucked up so many people and fucked off so many people's lives and shit that now that they're older, they don't, they're not with that shit no more. Like they've thought about what they've done and they turned their life around type shit. Not too many of those, but they have them. But these young ones, though, all these young ones, they're like just little racist, fucking stuck up fucking kids that fucking, right after work, they're gonna go play some fucking, whatever that shit's called, Art of War or whatever, fucking, that gamer bullshit. Yep. Those are our police now. Those are the police they hire. A bunch of gamers. Racist, stuck up fucking kids who fucking got the job through family member or some shit. The job was waiting for him ever since he was, first born and shit. Like he had that job waiting for him. As soon as you get old enough to kill somebody legally, son, we're gonna put you on the force. We're gonna put you on the force with the rest of the race soldiers. Oh shit, man. You gotta laugh at this shit, man. You gotta laugh at it. You gotta laugh at it. On a daily basis. Sometimes I ask myself, why am I laughing at this shit? It's not funny. But then again, you know, you do gotta vent. You gotta vent that shit out like a motherfucker, man. You gotta vent that shit out. Psychological warfare is no fun. Again, if anybody's writing any comments down and shit, the police might be keeping your comments from popping up on the screen and shit. One of their things they like to do to make it look like I'm ignoring you guys and shit. But yeah, the name of the game is self-preservation, ladies and gentlemen. When you're a target, the number one rule to this shit is self-preservation. It is, as much as I know it's hard, I can't really say do it, because me myself, I have a hard time doing it sometimes. But you know, sometimes we gotta try our very hardest not to pay attention to these fucking weirdos, because every time they anchor us in, that shit does something to us. Every fucking time they fucking get us to pay attention to them and their fucking bullshit, it does something to us. It definitely creates that fucking you know, that monster that they always get on the TV and speak on, that we are. After we retaliate on one of our fucking oppressors, one of our harassers and shit, they always get on the fucking TV and call us monsters and terrorists and shit like that. But they never tell the people that the monsters they are talking about, that we are, they never tell no one that they created that monster with their psychological warfare bullshit. They won't tell you that monster tried to get help from us and we laughed at that monster. We told that monster was paranoid and crazy. Oh, here we go with a goofball. I see him, buddy. I see him. I see him, my friend. Sent by the police in his Masonic colors, of course. Freemasonics. They love that Masonic bullshit, I tell you. If I ever get reincarnated, if there is such a thing as reincarnation, I do not want to go anywhere where there's Freemasons. I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to go nowhere on the planet where there's a fucking excuse me. That's legitimate, you guys. I don't want to go nowhere on the planet where there's a fucking Freemason. Hell no. I don't want to go where there's racism. I don't want to go where there's racism. I don't want to go where there's any Freemasons. I want to go where there's all fucking hippies. I want to go where the byproduct is marijuana. You fucking eat marijuana to stay alive. You fucking just marijuana all over the fucking place. Marijuana and happiness. Just fucking marijuana and happiness. Live your fucking life. Build your own fucking house. No fucking money. No fucking police coming and fucking, causing, separation, conquer, what the fuck is that shit? Divide and conquer fucking tactics and shit. None of that fucking bullshit. Richard, hey, what's going on, Rich? Yeah, just venting out, bro. Just venting out and shit. My little daily vent out, hollering at y'all. I don't know if you can hear me and shit. Hopefully you can. You know, they be getting on here fucking shit up, so. Yeah, but just getting ready for this court bullshit, bro. A lightweight been fucking, getting shit together. My little fucking, my little presentation, if you will. Normally, I would just fucking not fight it and take the lesser fucking, take the lesser fucking, fine and shit, but I'm at the point I don't care no more. Fuck that shit. It's not even, the fine is there. The fine ain't important, man. The important thing is, putting on the table what these people are doing, man. The fine is just like me paying a lawyer. Basically, a cheap lawyer. Fuck it. At least I'm able to now, and I don't have to have thousands of fucking dollars to get somebody to look over a fucking case and shit. And then probably take the fucking, at least the fine and shit. I can pay that shit in payments and shit. A lawyer and shit, they want a fucking $1,000 retainer fee, fucking $1,000 this, so much for us to look into your fucking, all this fucking crazy ass way out fucking shit. I've seen people in jail that fucking got fucked by their lawyers. Like, lawyers telling them, giving them guarantees that they'll get them off. Motherfuckers spending like $50,000, $60,000 on a case. And that's low and shit for people, that get big cases and shit. Telling them they'll get them off, and the motherfuckers end up fucking 10 years, 15 years and shit. Half their fucking lives and shit. Like, Lord have mercy, man. That's a lot of money. You could have just, took the lesser fucking 7 years that they offered you and spent the rest of that shit on commissary. And you'd have been alright. Now you got all these extra years. Wasted fucking money. Fuck that shit. Sometimes when it comes to these people, you gotta know when to just fuck your fucking, you gotta know when to fucking just bite the bullet and take one for the home team and shit, man, because they'll fucking do you in, man, for money. Like, they don't care if you did it or you didn't do it. All they care about is the fucking money. Can we put this body inside? Is there enough room in the warehouse? Is the fucking charge enough to get this person put in the warehouse? We don't give a fuck if he did it or didn't do it. We need to close this case, and we need to get some fucking money in that warehouse. So let's fucking go hard on him. Make him take the deal. and everything will be fine and dandy. And that's what happens. They lock you up in that cell for like 24 hours, 23 hours out the day. You know, you get probably about a half an hour to use the phone, if you even make it, depending on how many people, and then depending on the level of fucking, you know, your aggression or whatever, because people are going to be trying to play you over the fucking phone and shit. You know, overtime you and shit, do the whole fucking stay the whole fucking time on the phone and shit. So, you know, if you ain't got no type of fucking, or you just don't want to worry about it, you know, you could spend that time fucking walking around the day room or fucking watching TV or some shit. And you get another half hour for a shower and shit. But 23 hours, you're in that fucking cell thinking all damn day, all damn night. And if you ain't fucking built for that shit, you're gonna be going through a lot of fucking head bullshit. Like, you either gotta be fucking just not care about shit on the streets, and you just don't give a fuck, like you know, fucking jail is like a second home to you. Or you're just so fucking used to it that it doesn't matter no more. Like, you know how to program and do the time without, you know how to leave the streets on the streets and do your fucking time. Other than that, you're in there thinking about what your wife is doing, fucking your kids, how they're doing, fucking your fucking family, fucking worried about how much money people are getting out there, fucking worried about, you know, your cars, your vehicles, you know, worried about if somebody's gonna send you money. You just want to hurry up and get the fuck out that motherfucker, and you railroad yourself. They tell you, okay, well, we'll give you 6 months for something you didn't do. We'll give you 6 months and no probation. Or we'll give you 4 months with probation. And you decide to take the 4 months with probation and put your life in a fucking a maze for the fucking rest of fucking 10 or 15 fucking years. You basically you opened up an account for the county jail. Now if you get caught jaywalking, all the normal shit that regular people can do and just get away with it or get a ticket, you automatically get violated for it. You fucking go to jail for 30 days, 40 days, 50 days, 60 days. All these motherfucking days and shit, and they get paid like, they get hundreds for you. Every day that you're in there, they get hundreds for every inmate, like every day, every single day. Like, that's how fucking much money they get. Like, I guess they would break it off how they get paid quarterly, but the way it's broken down, they get so many. They don't get the money every day for the inmate, but you know, when they actually get the money in full, it ends up being like fucking, I believe like $200 to $300 a day for every fucking inmate. All that shit is to, you know, for our well-being, for our fucking, you know, our hygiene, all the shit that we don't got. Like, if we don't got commissary and shit, like, that's what it's supposed to go towards. And like our food and all that shit, our bed space and all that shit. It's our rent. It's like the fucking, it's like a storage unit and shit. Like, we're storage, and the money is to keep us storage. And then, you know, they're so fucking greedy, man. They make their own fucking soap. They make everything that we get is made by inmates. Everything from the food is grown and fucking raised by inmates. The food is like meat. You don't want to eat meat. Do not fucking eat meat, especially in prisons and you don't eat that shit. And I only know this because I worked on the fucking farm for like fucking, I couldn't do it, man. There was chickens and shit running around with fucking 2 heads, and you know, they had one chicken, and it's really fucking, it's fucked up looking, man. And then some of the inmates be doing weird shit like fucking, you know, kicking the chicken, doing inhumane shit. Like I couldn't stay there that long and shit, man, because I end up getting in trouble over some bullshit, like fucking people kicking chickens and shit. Like, don't do that shit around me and shit. Like, do that shit, you know. I don't want to see that shit. Fucking, you know, chickens running around with fucking a head that has no fucking bones in it. The neck has no bones, so the head is just, you know, while the chicken is running and shit, it got two heads, and one head is fucking just swinging and shit while the eyes are blinking, and they fucking feeding that shit to people, man. Fucking feeding that shit to people, filling it up full of fucking steroids and all that fucking other shit that they've concocted. And then people wonder why they get out of prison and can't have no babies and shit, or their babies come out with fucking Down syndrome, or all this fucking eating all that fucking prison meat. Fucking vegetables, they boil all the vitamins out of the vegetables. You don't get no vitamins out of no fucking like that. You really don't get full off that shit. Like, you literally have to have commissary to get that shit. I don't know where all that shit came from, but yeah, domestic terrorism is real out here, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking real as fuck. Let's see. Oh, sounds good? Okay, cool. Hey, what's going on, Tip? Hey, what's going on, Gina? Hope everybody's doing well, considering the domestic terrorism and all. I know it's vicious. There's gonna probably be heavy police activity tonight. I might just go live the whole time while I'm recycling and shit so you guys could see. But the sheriffs have now joined in with the police department, SJPD. Well, they joined in a long time ago. They introduced themselves to me a long time ago. The cocky, bald-headed one. That was laughing and talking shit. All that weird shit. But yeah, no. I was actually able to get them riding side by side this morning and shit. Like, I haven't. They're doing a lot of shit that I need to be able to take to court with me and shit for this ticket. So I'm gonna have to post that shit like after my court case, because I don't want them to try and build around it and say certain shit. Like, I want to try and possibly catch them in lies, because I'm taking it all the way. Like, I'm gonna go all the way with it. Like, you can't fucking expect me to. I gotta take pictures of the recycle on the top to show them that I've been trying to save it. And then I gotta get my receipts. I got like 5 different receipts. Some of them back to back, where they paid me in Freemasonic numbers $33 after the police left from the place and shit. So certain things that they're not gonna be able to get weasel out of. Like, even they've been having the people steal money from me and shit. The people from the, and I got proof of that. Well, the only proof of that I really got is me having to go back to one and get $26 that they held back from me. Tried to cheat me out of $26. You feel me? I had to go back and get that shit again. I made sure I took pictures of the fucking and video of the dude while he fucking ripped me off. And it's like, oh no, it's just The machine added it up wrong. No, you added it up wrong, bro. Fucking police, undercover police officer up here every fucking morning when I come up here. I got that in the gold van. I got his license plate number too. I gotta go back to that video and get the license plate number so I could prove that it was an undercover cop and shit. Like certain things they're not gonna be able to get out of, man. Especially the vehicular harassment in traffic, like that shit. The hands down, they can't hold me up at lights, every single fucking light, bright me, making me have to pull over and all that shit. It's a small college town, not wait, let me see. Okay, it's a small college town, not bad as Florida and Cali, but they are setting things up. Oh yeah, you moved, huh? Well, congratulations on that. Hey, what's going on, D-Ray? Nappy, you remember the rap group Questions? Or wait, hold on. Oh, lighter shade of brown. It's active. Yeah. I remember the lighter shade of brown. You have to go back. Who, me? Go back to jail? Nah, I mean, I don't think so. Probably one of these days protesting and shit, but other than that, I don't think so. It's legal to protest, so they can't really do that. Lock me up for protesting. Unless I'm being, like, dangerous or some shit like that. Fucking threatening people or some crazy shit. I protest in the open around everybody. Or in front of apartment complexes and shit, like, where it's a lot of people. So, no, I definitely don't. Like, I don't think that I could get locked up. No, I was just speaking on how they do people. How they do people. I was saying that you had no read my message before that, my comment before the college. Oh yeah, they took it down. They take some of your comments. They take down, you guys. So sometimes that's why I be trying to make sense out of them and shit. Like they do that on purpose and shit. Cause some of the comments and shit, it sounds like you told me something already, but you skip. You're telling me something, but you skip the first part of what you were saying. And it's all the fucking brain fuck bullshit. Yeah, all a part of their fucking sneaky, clever bullshit. Excuse me, it's legitimate. You sound tired. I am, man. If you only knew. I'm not super. I'm just like, Yeah, I'm tired. I guess you could say I'm tired. I've been having to tend to my dogs like left and right, man. I haven't even made. I haven't got my normal sleep though. I mean, I've been getting good sleep, but it just hasn't been. It hasn't been normal because I've been having and then I probably sound like I'm because I was just smoking weed as well, but I've been having to tend to my dogs like extra fucking much and fucking give them certain shit like honey water and shit like just put more hydration in them and all that shit, man. Cause in frequencies, man, they're no fucking joke, man. Like on me and shit, I barely notice them. Even the little burns, when you feel the little burns and shit, like they're doing something, but it doesn't hurt. Like it's not to the point to where you just know they're doing something, and whatever they're doing is causing some type of fucked up, shit. But when they do it to the dogs and shit, it's a different story, man. They go fucking delirious, and it's like they're fucking out of it. And then when they snap back in it, it's like they start, you see under their eyes, it's like they're fucking crying, man. Under their eyes, it's like humans crying shit. It's like you see tear trails coming down their eyes and shit, and it's all from that fucking suffering and shit. They be looking at me, pawing at me and shit, pawing at me, and it's like, fuck, man, I can't do shit, man. I can't do shit. And then they be looking at you with those puppy dog eyes, and you just know like they're fucking suffering like a motherfucker, man. You can try and get away, man, and I try and get away, and they just follow me and fucking do the same shit over and fucking over and fucking over. Like, yeah, that's another thing. I have to get the video. I was on the freeway. I literally went to the freeway to get away from these people, man. And fucking, I tried to, the fucking cop came and woke me up on the freeway and told me, man, you can't be on the freeway, man. You can't be on the freeway. And then I'm like, man, these Teslas, man, keep coming behind me and shooting frequent. The cop actually looked like he was fucking, probably tired of hearing about this shit. Like, hella other people telling him and shit. Like, because when I was telling him, he wasn't all cocky and fucking throwing all these fucking subliminals like he knew about it, like the other fucking sheriffs, like all the other sheriffs, like they let you know they're a part of it. This one was just like, fuck, man. It's like, you feel me? He was like, damn, it's come to this, to where these motherfuckers making motherfuckers sleep on the freeway and shit. Like, he was like shaking his head and shit, like, but yeah, man, certain shit, man, that you can, I can actually prove myself trying to stay away from these motherfuckers and trying to that's why I specifically focus on shit that they cannot weasel out of. I don't care about nothing else they do. I want to get the fucking, because I don't want no way in the world for them to be able to say, oh, that's normal. Anybody does that. Everybody does that. So you I don't want none of that shit. I want to get all undeniable evidence and shit. All that scratching of the head and coughing and sneezing and shit. You do that all you want. I'm not gonna pick up the camera for it. If I'm on live and you do it, I might point it out while I'm on live and shit, but I'm not going out my way to fucking film you cough. You fucking idiot. You're not. I don't play the smoke and mirrors games. I fucking fuck that shit. Pay attention to these motherfuckers. Learn their fucking strategies. And fucking evolve. Every time, just fucking evolve off of them. Cause Cause if they can fuck it, that's the thing. Like if they can throw enough smoke and mirrors in the situation, all the fucking real severe shit that they're doing, it gets watered down with all the fucking smoke and mirrors and shit, and it just becomes, it becomes to look like an everyday thing. Like if I was to get the one head like bandits around a bunch of fucking coughing and sneezing and shit, you know, it just, you know, the one headlight, it takes away the fucking, it takes away because everything's so spreaded out, and that's what they want. They want you to be everywhere. They want you to be it's like the whole fucking truth with lies. It's like the whole truth with lies thing. Like they might tell small truths about you, but they might say he's on parole or probation, and that'll get people, that's the anchor to get people, you know, thinking about you and shit. Then they start throwing in all these fucking lies and all that shit. And you know, he's on probation, see his name's right here, and you've been to jail for such and such and locked up. They don't let them see what you've been locked up for. They just see, you know, he's known for running away from his parole officer or probation officer, and then, you know, they just fill it up with a bunch of fucking lies and shit. It's the whole fucking, that type of shit. Same thing with the targeting and shit. They throw a lot of fucking serious fucking triggers and harassment out there, but they, you know, they water it down with the coughing, the sneezing, the rubbing the hair, get you to focus and anchor on that shit, and point that shit out to everybody so they can look at you like you're crazy. What are you talking about? I look at my phone all day. Does that mean I'm a gang stalker? Oh, they love, and it's the gang stalkers that be saying that shit. It's the fucking perps that be saying that type of shit, and it's kind of like real talk. Like when you think about it, that's the shit that makes you feel like you're crazy. Like that's the shit that makes you really, and you might not even feel like you're crazy, but you know you look crazy when they say shit like that. When they say shit like that, it just makes you think like, damn. And then they'll throw it on you like, so you're in your phone right now, who are you stalking? Who are you gang stalking since you're looking in your phone? All that fucking tennis ball racket shit. And just eliminate that shit and get the immediate harassment. The undeniable fucking triggers. Booty bandits. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. We are in we're like soldiers in training. Ongoing, never ending. Every day is a training day for us. Let's see. They will hurt any animals and people. They are evil. Demons, monsters. Yeah. You know, I saw that today. Like, you know, a perp was harassing me with her dog and shit. And her dog was kind of like walking slow. Like she'd been walking him all day, or like he was just tired, or it was hot. And she was just fucking pulling him and shit, just yanking him by the neck. Like, he had a leash on, but she was like just tugging on the leash hella hard and shit. Like pulling the dog and shit. That's like, fuck, man. Why are you giving these people jobs like that? And they're like, why are you, if you are gonna give this person a perp job, like why are you letting them, you know, cause harm to this animal and shit? Like, why just give them another position in the fucking, you guys got so many fucking perp positions and shit, give her another position. You got her with an animal and shit. She has no business with an animal, and she probably bought the animal just for the position and shit. And that animal probably gets done dirty at her house. Locked in the closet, stuck in a fucking cage all damn day. Oh man, these people. I never understood that, man. I never understood why people would get animals. I mean, of course they're fucking cute and all that shit when they're young, and puppies and kittens and all that shit. But if you know when they get older that you're not gonna want it, then don't even get it. Go to the fucking zoo or go to the pet shop and look at all the small animals and, you know, get a volunteer job at the fucking veteran, you know, the shelter or some shit. Like, why are you getting it knowing that it has an expiration date? As soon as it turns fucking a certain age, it's expired and you don't like it no more. You're gonna fucking do it dirty and throw it outside and just fucking neglect it all fucking, like, I never understood that shit. A kid, I understand a kid, but a grown, a human, I mean a grown adult, I've been to people's apartments and shit where they've had animals and shit, and you're sitting there watching the animal cry. You're sitting there watching the animal cry. It's not funny. It's not funny because it's, you know, it's just, you know, like you would think that humans are fucking as intelligent as they proclaim us to be with fucking all these cell phones and all that shit. But you can't even tell when your fucking dog is trying to let you know that it wants to use the bathroom and shit. It's crying, it's whimpering to you and shit. You always spank it and shit when it uses the bathroom in your house. Now it's crying for a reason, and you're just fucking yelling and telling it to go away and all that shit. It's crying because it needs to use the bathroom, and then you don't realize that. So when it uses the bathroom in the house, you get fucking mad because the dog or the cat or whatever uses the bathroom in the house. Like, if you listen to the fucking dog tell you that it has to use the bathroom, then it will fucking use the bathroom. It's like people don't even fucking add the smallest shit up, man. But I don't, again, I'm hopping onto this is a whole different thing. Let's see what's going on. You think you ever try living in smaller city with recycling still possible to park could be better? Yeah, eventually, bro. And I say eventually because, you know, I don't even, this court case is a big part of the reason. You know, this going to the fucking thing. You know, I'm gonna keep you guys tuned in with everything, man, because I'm really gonna try and fight the shit out of this fucking bullshit, man, because, you know, they're not letting me leave. Like, bro, literally, I know it sounds like an excuse. I know for a fact it sounds like an excuse. Trust me, I know. But these motherfuckers ain't letting me leave, bro. They they do not want me to leave. Like, as soon as, like, anything fucking gets up, when my money gets up, they do something to my vehicle. They fuck it up. And I end up having to pay all types of fucking bullshit ass fucking money. And then, you know, even now I gotta pay that. Like, I've literally, look at this. Let me show you something. I can't turn all my recycle in every day like I have been doing, because when I turn it all in, they have people up there waiting on me, and they steal money from me and they give it to the people. The people will come in there with like 50 cents worth of recycle, and then, you know, they wait for me to turn my shit in. Or what they do is they go up and they wait for me to, you know, get my shit separated and turn it in. And as I'm walking in to fucking go turn my recycle in, they fucking, you know, they'll, cause I usually have a lot, and so they'll come up and run up to the front of the thing before I get there with their little fucking 50-cent bags of recycle, and fucking, you know, they'll walk out of there with like $5 a piece and shit, and that's, you know, they're snatching it off of my pay. So I have to turn in very little amounts a day. Like, literally, I'm still fucking, I don't know how well you guys can see that shit, but that's like from the front all the way to the back, and it's double stacked. It's hella recycled, bro. And I'm doing that shit for my registration. I'm doing it for my registration. And so what the police are doing is they're sending all these fucking people up there to fucking steal my money and detour me from turning all my shit in, so that they can come give me fucking tickets and shit and fucking harass me about my fucking my registration and shit. And then they fucking, you know, they hit me with the fucking tow trucks every fucking morning, and all these fucking, you know, sheriffs and shit parking in front of me, and with their arm out the window and all that fucking bullshit to, you know, just basically taunt me like, we're taking your money, and, you know, all this fucking bullshit. So that's where I'm at with it right now. They about to take the van. Like, I don't, you know, I really, at this point, I don't give a fuck, because I'm not gonna let them run loops and circles all around me and go out of my way and burn out my fucking gas and shit, because they wanna, you know, play their bullshit games and shit. Like, you know, when I worry about that shit, I fucking, you know, I try and go super hard on recycling and shit, and I just burn out. Like, I'm not finna burn out on that fucking bullshit. Like, if they're gonna taunt me, I got my ticket already, so they're taunting me. I got so long to get my shit, but as far as them taunting me to make me turn in my recycle so they can get my money out to their fucking terrorist motherfuckers, you're not giving my fucking money to the motherfuckers. I hustle all fucking night and morning for this shit for you to fucking steal money from me and give it to these fucking weirdos that are probably just gonna go fucking buy some crack or fucking, you know, whatever the fuck they do. Not that, you know, I'm not knocking nobody's fucking poison or nothing, but you're not fucking gonna fucking, you know, fix your habit off my fucking blood, sweat, and tears. And I'm not gonna let no fucking cop fucking force me to fucking give my money to you and fucking burn out so I can fucking hustle for you fucking weirdos. You got me fucked up. You're not gonna fucking try and intimidate me or none of that shit with your fucking police motorcycles and, like, all of a sudden I got fucking highway patrol always fucking popping up when I park and shit. Like, come on, man. always got fake pullovers on the side of the road. Like that intimidate somebody else, champ. Intimidate somebody else with that fucking kindergarten bullshit. If you're gonna take it, just fucking take it. But yeah, man, that's the thing. They got me locked in this motherfucker, bro. Like I do want to leave. I do want to leave. My plans, which keep getting, bro. You've been with me a long time, Tip. You know how long I've been saying I'm gonna leave this motherfucker, man. All the times I've had different plans and all types of shit, and you know, just as soon as shit starts going good, my money starts to stack. Bam. What is it? It's my radiator or the sidewall blown out a tire. Now I gotta get my tire and my rotor fixed, and just fucking hella bullshit, man. And then they laugh. They ride by and laugh and taunt you and shit. I fucking hate this shit, bro. I hate it, man. I do. Let's see. And they're still attack. Oh yeah, all day, bro. All day, bro. Like that's why I really been on my fucking. That's why I really been protesting like a motherfucker, man. Like I know, like pretty soon, cause Scrap has it bad to where he can't even, you know, for him to use the they've done something with his organs or something to where he can't use the bathroom, man. It's really bad. So I've been fucking giving him, you know, honey and water and shit. At Scrap, I gave him some baking soda today, and he was able to squirt. He was able to squirt a lot of fucking shit out. Like he was, you know, he was shitting for like a minute straight. Like he made a nice little puddle of shit. Like not to sound all grotesque and shit, but you know, all that shit was all fucking like it wasn't coming out. Like I guess his intestines and shit wasn't strong enough to push it all out or whatever. But you know, I was able to get a lot of it out with fucking baking soda, water, and honey and shit. And so he's not breathing all like at first. Like he was like every time he breathes, he sounded like that. No, he ain't doing that shit no more. So hopefully he's getting better, man. But you know, they're just gonna fucking keep shooting frequencies and shit. And eventually he's gonna die. And I hate to have it if he does, you know, behind this fucking bullshit. I mean, I don't, you know, I feel pretty fucked up about taking him out there and just taking him with me to protest and show the people what the fucking police have done and shit. But it's like, fuck, man, I might have to just do that to show people how real this shit is. And you know, I got the video footage from the bullshit comments that people were saying that they had their agents on there saying, "Oh, your dog is old." Like that's why I did the video on how they, you know, they act before the frequencies attack them and shit. Like you could see there were still fucking dogs and shit, but once those frequencies hit them, you can tell that shit is. You can tell that, you know, they've been hit with some type of frequency. Just the look on their faces and shit. And then, you know, them doing it at the same time and shit, you can't get around that. It's known fact that the fucking police are out here playing with military weapons. They have been militarized. They're just fucking acting real childish and testing it on American citizens. you got your fucking gamers for police. That's why it's so fun, and they go overboard with it because, you know, they kill people on fucking video games and shit all damn day. And so fucking they got the real life fucking target now. They can fucking, and a lot of them though, you know, killing animals and shit. That's nothing to them and shit. You see fucking police on YouTube killing chihuahuas, killing people's dogs and shit. Like people saying, people actually pleading with the police, let me fucking put my dog up so it doesn't do nothing to where you shoot it. Oh no, come here, nothing's gonna happen to your dog, and then it comes out the house and gets shot. Fucking chihuahuas and shit. Like these fucking police are savage, man. Fucking a bunch of fucking kids, man. Trigger happy fucking kids. And in San Jose, you could look up the police in San Jose. These motherfuckers is on drugs. They're fucking racist as fuck. Like San Jose Police Department is one of the most fucking corrupt fucking police departments on the fucking California. In California, for real. Getting fired for saying racial remarks and getting hired back. Firing them and shit to make the people happy, and then they get hired right back, get joined right back on the force and shit. Fucking beating people up in the fucking libraries and shit, and just getting transferred to another fucking city. Like these police, like the police out here take care of their own. Like they're not, when it's trouble and shit, they're not gonna, when you do wrong and shit, they're gonna protect you and shit. Like literally, you get a jaywalking ticket out here in San Jose, quick. But this fucking officer fucking shoots somebody, and you see him on the news goofing off before he shoots the fucking person in the face with the beanbag gun. He's just fucking walking around acting real tough with his chest, saying, "Come on, yeah, let's go," and then he fucking ejects a fucking a beanbag, and the fucking, you know, his commander gets on TV and starts making excuses for him and shit. He's a good kid. He's a good kid. He just damn near shot somebody's fucking eyeball out, and you're making excuses for him. This is a professional peace officer, a police officer, someone here to protect you. Look at the one headlight trigger. Same color cars. Not sure if that's a frequency or a trigger. It's one of the two, though. But yeah, man, this is the shit I'm talking about. How much is a California registration? Oh, it's not that. I just got late. The thing is, I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. And I fucked up. I shouldn't have did it from my phone. I went to look how much, cause I had the money to pay for I had a little over to pay for my registration. So I looked on the thing to how much to pay my registration, and then I went to pay it, and then I had late fees. The next day I had fucking late fees. So I'm thinking that the fucking police or whoever fucking, you know, whatever fucking hacker or whatever fucking, whoever was monitoring me, looking up my thing, because you just type in your license, you go to the DMV thing and you type in your license plate, and it'll tell you how much you owe for registration. And at the time it was like $440, and then I think it was like $440, and then like the next day I was getting ready to go pay it. Like I actually put all the fucking information in it, and it said insufficient funds. And then when I looked it up, it said that I had late fees. So this whole time I've been trying to catch up on these late fees and shit, and it's just fucking It's a bitch, man, because they're doing everything in their power to fucking stop me. They're bribing me. They're fucking doing just all this fucking shit, and then it's like they're giving me tickets and fucking, they're fucking taunting me and shit in the morning, like after I get done recycling, because what I do is fucking I'll recycle, and then I'll take a little bit of recycle out for the day, and then I'll put the rest on the top of the van. And so since I'm doing that now, and this is how I've been able to avoid them from stealing my fucking money and giving it to the other people. They fucking giving me tickets now and shit. Like they're giving me tickets, and then they're taunting me with tow trucks and shit all in the fucking morning. Like whenever I get done turning what I'm gonna turn in the morning, I'll come right here and I'll park, usually in the front right there, and then there'll be a tow truck parked right there looking dead at me. And then a fucking sheriff will come by with a fucking police officer. Like they've done it on 3 different occasions so far. So I got, like certain shit that I can fucking, and it's like time. Like it's every time I come park. Every fucking time. So certain shit, they're playing psychological bullshit games and shit. That's why I know they're gonna end up taking this van. But I'll just fucking, I'll just fucking hustle. It's not, you know, I can fucking buy a fucking $1,000 vehicle and fucking just stay in that motherfucker until I get up to where I need to be. Like, I'm not gonna let these people keep fucking harassing me and fucking making me feel like I gotta burn myself out and then burn myself out for nothing, because I'm burning myself out just to fucking feed somebody else's habit or fucking, you know, when in reality, a person not being a target, knowing that a person, if I had it and a person was hungry and shit, I give them the money. Like, you don't have to fucking steal from me and shit. But the police, and then they do little shit like, they go in there, they'll have their fucking handlers or perps and go in there and talk to the fucking the recycle lady and shit, the person I turn or go get my money in from. They'll say little fucking off the wall side shit for me to hear, or for as far as like them giving my recycle. It's a good cause. He's helping somebody else out. Shit like that. Or sometimes you help people out when you don't want to help them out, and you get your blessings that way. That type of shit. They say shit like that just to fucking piss me off and detour me from fucking, turning in all my recycle. And once they detour me from turning in all my recycle, that's when they come with all the triggers and fucking bullshit. Yeah. But, it's just the game they play. Just like, just like my last year during COVID, it was the same shit. You guys remember I had to go way out to fucking Reno, and then once I went to Reno and shit, they fucking lost my fucking, during COVID, they lost my registration in the mail. So, or not my registration, they lost my title, because I was getting the title switched over into my name. I was getting the title switched over into my name and shit, and they fucking I sent it in, and they fucking sent it back to the address without fucking putting the fucking the apartment letter on the envelope and shit. And so it and then the apartments were full of gang stalkers, so you know what happened to that. You know what happened to that shit. It's just an everyday battle. An everyday battle. Not only is it every day, It's 24 hours a day. Fucking 24 hours. But we're still here. We've still managed to fucking resonate with this bullshit, if you will. Let's see. Life. I'm exhausted too. Yeah, it's from those frequencies. Those frequencies are no fucking joke. I'm getting, yeah, microwaves, all that shit. That shit is no joke. Look on YouTube about a city called Bend in Oregon. Most van-friendly city in USA. Recycling good to way cheaper herb. Yeah, Bend in Oregon. Okay, I definitely. Yeah, man. That's my thing, man. First of all, I gotta get this thing fucking. Get this shit paid off. And then I'm putting it for sale. I don't care what I'm putting it for 1,500, but at this point, I might fucking, and it's gonna be a loss, but it's just so much bullshit with this shit that they've done. Like I don't even want to deal with this shit. I just, I'd rather just come. I get like a station wagon. I laugh even thinking about that shit, but it's like, fuck, man, I gotta do something, man. I gotta get the hell out of this motherfucker, man. For real. I was thinking about just selling it or trading it for like one of those older, they're like camper van type things, but they're like, they got that paneling on the side, but and that shit, it's like shed. It looks like a shed or some shit. And that shit, all like I've been seeing people with those in there. That shit always comes apart. So I don't want one of those. I get a car before I get one of those. But yeah, my mission is to get out of here, bro. Cause I know I'm probably gonna end up protesting wherever I go. But I just know like these motherfuckers out here, bro, like they're crooked, man. This is like this city is dirty. This fucking police, as far as the police go, dirty. Fucking just YouTube criminal police in San Jose. And you'll see, like, these motherfuckers is fuck. Look at this goofball. Thinks he's tough. You ain't tough, motherfucker. Fucking. You are not tough trying to fucking intimidate people for the police, man. Crazy. these people. I'm trying to get to your comments, you guys. Let's see. These scum have been attacking my legs daily. Yeah, they like to get like my upper. They like to hit my face with that bullshit. Excuse me, that's legitimate. They like to hit my face with that bullshit. I don't know what that is. That might be a alert or some shit. How much okay. What does G stand for? GRYD? Oh, okay. Hey, Minority Report. They are the devil's advocate. They keep. Okay. Yeah, I know what they're going through, Nappy. Yeah. It's bad, man. It's bad. You know, I can take it. I don't like it. I'm not saying I can take it like, you know, I was built for this shit or none of that. You know, I don't like this shit at all, but you know, for animals and shit, like they just take it in, they soak it, they fucking absorb it a lot more than we do, so they feel it more. I almost feel selfish for fucking keeping them and shit. Like I want to give them away and shit, but I don't even feel safe giving them away and shit, cause I don't know how anybody else is gonna take care of them and shit. Like I be seeing fucking stray dogs and shit running around here all the fucking time. Dead dogs in the middle of the street. Fucking just all types of, you know, people don't fucking, people just get animals as a fucking fashion statement, and then, you know, when the fucking trend dies off, when you know, when they get older, they you know, they just fucking, it's whatever, they fucking running all out in the middle of the fucking street. And these dogs, like, you know, you can't, this ain't, these ones are, you know, they haven't been socialized and shit, so you can't just let them outside without watching them and shit, because they see another dog, they're gonna run straight at that dog, whether it's big or fucking small, and, you know, they get themselves killed or get themselves in a lot of trouble. So that's one of the reasons I haven't given them away and shit. On top of the fact that I'm attached to them and shit, but my attachment doesn't overpower their safety and shit. Just knowing that, not knowing how the other person is gonna take care of it, like that overpowers it. Like, oh man, fucking chihuahuas, man. I wish I would have just got a bigger dog. If I would I would have just got a bigger dog, but I was so focused. I was so focused on changing my life all the way. Like, I got rid of a lot of fucking, like, you know, I tried to test myself with a bunch of different shit, and, you know, I'm used to fucking pit bulls and Rottweilers, big dogs. Like, I'm used to having big dogs and shit, not small dogs and shit. And I figured, fuck, man, I might as well get some small dog companions and shit. They're probably a little, you know, less aggressive and shit. I don't have to worry about, you know, them fucking, you know, because when you're out here and shit, like, your dog's with you all the fucking time and shit, so they fucking pay attention to you and how you react and all that and shit. Like, you don't have to beat your dog for your dog to become mean. Like, your dog will fucking when your dog is attached to you and becomes fucking loyal to you and protective, once it sees that you're feeding them and you're taking care of them and shit, like, there's nothing that dog won't do for you. And sometimes, pit bulls is like they're overprotective, and I didn't want none of that bullshit. So I was like, I'm gonna get some small dogs, and they ended up being worse than fucking pit bulls, man. Like, at least a pit bull, you can fucking calm and talk to him and tell him, like, no, like, fucking. But these little dogs and shit, like, it don't matter how much you scream and yell at them. They don't give a fuck, and they'll go run straight to their death. They don't give a fuck how big the dog is. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. They just know that there's another dog. It doesn't belong in this fucking territory, or, it's too close to me, or whatever the fuck, and they go off, man. They're super fucking protective dogs. Like, Chihuahuas are super protective dogs, and they can't do shit. Like, they really... all they are like fucking alarms and shit. Unless you got a bunch of them, then they're like fucking piranhas and shit. Like, they'll fucking... you'll have... But one Chihuahua and shit. 2 Chihuahuas and shit. Like, that's, they'll end up running to their deaths and shit. Oh, man. Just another chapter in the book. Another chapter in the book. They've hung in with me for this time, though. I've had them for like 5-6 years. Probably longer than that. They've been riding this shit out like a motherfucker, man. Motherfucking weirdos. All that shit. Like, I remember when I first got them, they were fucking throwing up all... They were throwing up that, like, they had motion sickness and shit from the van and shit. And then once they got used to that shit, they've been rocking it out. I'm going... Oh, God. Look on YouTube about city called... Okay, I got that. They do it to my cat, and she runs around like crazy. Yeah, they do that shit. Yeah, when I go to my mom's, I can always tell, like, they're shooting frequencies in her house. And she got some big ass fucking cats. Like, her cats ain't like fucking... She keeps her cats in their house, and she fucking overfeeds the shit out of them. So they're like big ass fucking alley cats and shit. Super fucking big. Like, they're not your normal fucking... They're like raccoon. Like, they're size of fucking big raccoons and shit. Her fucking cats and shit. And they fucking... Well, I get scared. Like... Oh, shit. I don't fuck with no cats, man. And them claws and shit, man, those are like fucking needles and shit. And when they fucking get to jumping all over the place and making those cat growling noises and shit, and then they be looking at me and shit, and they're not like, I swear, they're not like no regular cat. Like, they get to looking at me and making that like fucking, making that like fucking noise and shit. I fucking get spooked and shit. They start running all over the place, fucking you hear their fucking nails digging on the rug and shit. I don't fuck around. Like, I'd be like, I'm getting out that motherfucker. Get me out this fucking house. I'd be like, and then like it be blocking me and shit. Like I'll be like the front door and shit. Like it'll be laying down in front of the front door and shit. And then when I get ready to leave and shit, that motherfucker start doing and all that crazy shit, man. Like, oh man, I swear they be having those cats gang stalk the shit out of me. Oh shit, fuck, man. I swear if you guys saw those fucking cats, I'm gonna take a picture of them. Next time I go over there, I'm gonna take a picture of them and show you guys what the fucking cats look like. They're no fucking joke, man. I think they are taking my texts away. Yeah, they do that. They take your comments out of here, your text out of your phone. They take your fucking man. They control our whole phone, like everything, even the games, Like I play a lot of word games, a lot of I play a lot of different games and shit. And they'll even go as far as to give your other partner fucking certain shit, like, and they'll make it to where it's the only word they'll spell, and you'll think that they're harassing you and shit. And it's really not them harassing you. It's just like it's the only word they can spell, and it's it has something to do with the trauma and bullshit that you're going through and shit. So, excuse me. They do a lot of fucking. They do a lot of phone manipulation and shit. You'll fuck around and think the player that you're playing is fucking gang stalking you and shit, when in reality they're not. They don't even know what the fuck is going on. They're just fucking spelling the only word they can spell. All this psychological war shit is deep. Excuse me, it's legitimate. Deeper than anyone could ever imagine. Oh yeah, police, total corruption. Out here, like, I never knew how fucking corrupt. Well, I always knew they were corrupt, but I just never knew how corrupt the police were until I fucking, was out here for a while. Being targeted out here and shit. SJPD, one of the most corrupt fucking forces out here in the departments. Or one of the, most corrupt departments. Hands down. Hands down. I'm so sorry they're doing that. Let me see. 11:25. All right, you guys. What I'm gonna do, cause they just cut the live off and shit. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go grab a blunt real quick, you guys. I'm gonna come back and park to like around. Well, I'm gonna come back and park for a little bit, cause I don't feel like dealing with a bunch of their bullshit. I'm not burning out on these motherfuckers. Like, if they want to play their games, they're gonna have to, they can come trigger me and do all that shit they want to do. Like, I'm not burning out for these motherfuckers no more. So, yeah, I'm gonna go grab a blunt real quick. Probably have somebody, some bullshit going on, as usual. As motherfucking usual. See the one headlight? See that orb down there? Brightening the shit out of me. That's their games. They love to brighten the shit out of you. Blind you damn near. Blind you damn near, I tell you. And let's see what we got waiting at the gas station for me. We all know it's gonna be something. Just don't know what it's gonna be. Just don't know what it's gonna be. Just know it's gonna be something. Could it be a Freemason? Shiny lights. Look at those beams, ladies and gentlemen. All off the blood and sweat of American citizens. Oh, I gotta get some gas too, might as well. When you can ride like that, big ass fucking trucks, Corvettes, you don't got no worries. You don't got no worries around this motherfucker. You're fucking your financial status is real beautiful off the blood, sweat, and tears of American citizens. I mean, shit. Can I get in there? If you get too close, I don't. Let me make sure. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. See, by them letting air. Hold on, y'all. Them letting air out the tires, that's what that shit does. Throws off your whole turning and shit. Hold on, let me see. The live is still okay. Yeah, I see it. But that's what you get from the blood, sweat, and tears killing American citizens. That's not good. Yeah, they pay you real good to kill American citizens. Harass American citizens to the point of suicide and murder, and you get to ride in Corvettes, fucking monster trucks, you fucking name it. Oh, it's cold. It is cold as fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna park right here. Turn on the heat a little bit. Smoke the block before we get on our little mission. Look, fucking goofball. Fucking burned me for. Probably get some terrorism from the sheriff's department. Who fucking knows? Who fucking knows? Oh man. Life, I tell you. Life is not fair, they say. Life is not fair. So, there's no way I should go around expecting life to be fair. Alrighty, let's see what we got going on here. Look. Hey Rose, what's going on? I had a chat, wow, when I was a kid. I had a Chihuahua. Yeah, a kid that lived forever. Yeah. Yeah, they're really good dogs, man. Chihuahuas are good dogs. They're really independent dogs as well, so. And you could they be walking around all cocky and shit, like especially like when you're trying to chase them, when they've done something bad and shit, and they slip away from you, they start walking off all cocky and shit like they're fucking tough. Oh shit, they're fucking good dogs, man. Uh, Good morning, happy. Hey, top of the morning, United. It's because they outside cats. They usually wild, like the house cats. Oh nah, no. My mom, she don't let her cat. That's what I'm saying. Like, she doesn't, she doesn't let her cats out, and she fucking overfeeds them. So there's like oversized fucking cats and shit. She does not let them fucking cats go outside. Like, I think those cats. I think the cats, like the cats on her street, like they would have a problem with those fucking two cats. Like if those cats were together, if one of them, they would have a problem. But if they were together, I think those cats would be like fucking bullies and shit. Cause they're just. You gotta say. I'm gonna take a picture. I'll show you. Like they're just fucking. They're fucking humongous and shit. From far away, they look like some fucking raccoons or some shit. And then they start making that it's almost like the it almost sounds like that Darth Vader. It almost sounds like that Darth Vader noise. Oh man. Uh, Had one hiss at me, but they not gang stalking cats. Dogs usually do that. They train or put devices in them more. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Cause I know they can control. I know I've seen them actually fucking control fucking crows and shit. Like they made in the beginning of my targeting and shit. I don't know if you ever seen crows like when they fuck with cats, like when they're fucking with cats, when they're fucking with their eggs, or all birds, not just crows. Like you'll see the birds coming down and swooping up and swooping down and swooping up and shit. Like they literally had crows and shit doing that to me. Like it was to the point to where I had to take off my jacket and fucking start swinging that shit in the air. That motherfucker, like I got spooked because that motherfucker, I started swinging my jacket and that motherfucker would not fly away. It was still swooping at me. And I was literally, I don't believe in animal cruelty, but I was trying to hit the shit out that fucking bird. That motherfucker scared the shit out of me. Like it kept swooping down and shit. And at first, like it was the beginning, like in the very early stages of my targeting and shit. And I just got the dogs, and they were puppies and shit. At first, I thought they were, I was thinking hella shit. They had me through so much psychological bullshit. I was thinking that the fucking birds and shit were trying to fucking, eat my fucking, eat my dogs and shit. All types of shit. And then I started, as I'm fucking researching and shit later on and shit, I start fucking, pay attention to how they, hear shit about how they control animals and shit. And shit, because it was it was real fucking, it was some shit that you don't see. It's some unnatural shit. Like, I've walked down the street with many different birds, crows, fucking, you name it, fucking birds, fucking, but never been swooped on like that. Fucking hawks and shit. When I was little and shit, I remember seeing a hawk. I think it had a squirrel and shit. And, I didn't... I thought as a kid, I thought I was fucking saving the fucking squirrel and shit. Like, I was trying to save the fucking squirrel, so I was fucking trying to chase the hawk away and shit. And the hawk fucking flew away and shit. The squirrel was all fucked up, but and he probably came back to it. But, the hawk didn't even, or the eagle, whatever it was a hawk or an eagle, I don't remember, I was young. But that motherfucker didn't even come back and chase me and shit to fucking defend its fucking place for food and shit. And animals ain't stupid. An animal could look at me and tell that I wasn't no fucking an adult. Like, it could probably take me and shit. Like, if it came to fucking, battling over food and shit, like, it could fucking take me and shit. Let's see. Go to the BitChute, type in Freemason or Freemason police. He did a great job explaining about the police joining the Freemasons. Okay, definitely. Yeah, that's. Oh wait, do you have to? Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it now. If as far as like, if you gotta pay like for if you gotta pay for subscriptions and shit, like I gotta get this shit out the way first. Not prescriptions, my bad, subscriptions. The live is still on that. Okay. This lady who is a TI in New York, she used to have connections to a lot of big wigs. She says want civil unrest. That is why they had gang stalking. They want civil unrest. Yeah. That's basically what it is. A bunch of fucking civil unrest, man. Pretty soon. And you can feel it. You can feel it every time there's a new targeted individual popping up. Pretty soon it's gonna be us against them. Like it's us against them right now, but it's gonna be, it's gonna be kick up dust time. Like it's gonna be civil war shit. People are gonna get fed up. People ain't gonna be going for this shit. You know, and the police are fucking, you know, they're doing their thing. They're doing their job. They are put in place not for protection. They're put in place to do what the fuck they're told. If they were told to fucking come snatch up every fucking American citizen and throw them in a concentration camp, do you think they're gonna back off and say, oh no, those are American citizens, those are our people, we're not gonna fucking betray our people, we're not gonna fucking be a traitor to America? They're not gonna say that. They're gonna go straight for everybody's door. They're gonna talk shit to you. Shut the fuck up and get in the van. All that shit. All these fucking nice guys with the badges and shit that you guys from the other side of the fence think that you fucking see on a daily basis, all that fucking smoke and mirror shit they throw at you, you'll see who they really are. You will see how the police really fucking are. They are not for you. They're here to do what the fuck they're told and harass fucking people, kill people, whatever fucking, to get up in those fucking, you know, rise up in those clubs that they're in, Freemasonry and all that fucking bullshit. Make their fucking sacrifice. That's why I hop out. Every time I see the police, I hop out. If you get behind me, I'm hopping out. Just know that, sir. I'm hopping out and I'm getting on my hands and my knees. I'm not gonna have my hands in the air, clasped behind my back, or I might just lay on my fucking stomach. It depends on how hot it is outside. But there's no way in the world that I'm gonna let you walk up on the side of my fucking vehicle while I'm sitting in here and you're the only one that can see me. No, sir, that's not happening. Nope, because then you can say anything. You thought this was this, you thought that was that, my dog was barking at you, coming at you, I didn't know what it was, I just had to shoot. Nah, no, you're not doing that. I know the cop that I jumped when he gave me the ticket, the one that fucking gave me the ticket and shit. You know, it was like after he gave me the ticket, probably like 7 sheriffs pulled up and shit. And then the cop tried to say, all this just for you. Hell yeah, all this for me, and I'll do it all over again as soon as one of you motherfuckers get behind me. I'm not fucking finna get shot by. Do I look like a dangerous person? Did you look like a dangerous person? Did any of the police look dangerous to the people they shot before they shot a motherfucker? So you don't play your fucking manipulation games with me. Don't do that, man, because it don't work. You watch too much TV. I watch the news too, motherfucker. It's not just on movies, it's on the news too. Oh man. And then you tell them shit, and it's like they can't weasel out of it. When it's the truth and shit, all they can do is look at you stupid and shit. Shake their head, yeah, whatever. I mean, shit. Why'd you jump out the car? What do you mean, why did I jump out the car? I didn't want to get shot. You guys are killing people out here. You guys are killing people out here. What the fuck do you mean, why did I jump out the car, motherfucker? I didn't jump out and run. I jumped out and got on my knees and raised my hands in the air. You were gonna tell me to do that in the first place, so I just fucking did it. That way you don't have to say I was fucking, resisting your arrest or any of that shit. No reason to pull your fucking gun out. None of that shit. I'm not giving you no reason. And we ain't playing fair no more. We weren't playing fair before I was a TI, but now that I'm TI, it's nothing. Anything goes with you guys. Whatever you do goes. Like, and that's, I don't know that for sure, but that's the narrative I'm going with. Like, you guys are harassing people, making them commit suicide and murder, and getting away with it, sweeping it under the rug. So, you know, it ain't no telling what else you get away with. Killing motherfucker, and shit, you been getting away with it. Ain't no reason for you not to get away with it right now. Shit. No reason at all, champ. I'm not gonna be the sport to let you do it to me. Not this guy. Not this guy. And they want to destroy America pretty much, or take it down. Yeah, you know what I was thinking, that we're in debt with China so much that, you know, it wouldn't be surprised me if China was running this shit. I know they're heavily a part of it, but I'm saying, like, if they were fucking, you know, running this shit to the point to where, you know, it's part of the debt, like the fucking people couldn't do shit about it if they wanted to. America is paying their debt. I thought about that, but it just, I don't know, man. But you're right, they do want to. I mean, there's no other reason for this except to fuck America up, kiss on the graves of our fallen soldiers. You know, what do they call it? Get our people sensitized to fucking death and hurting other people. You know, Hunger Games lifestyle, basically. You know, in Milwaukee, I believe it is, they're trying to make hanging people legal again. If you feel threatened by somebody, like the governor, like this is a fucking governor, and he fucking actually put a law. I mean, it's not, I don't think it's in place or has been written, but it's been presented to fucking hang people when you fucking, if you feel, it's like a stand your ground type of law. If you feel like any type of fucking, it's really fucking kooky, fucking wicked fucking law. It's like you don't even have to be sure of anything. It's just like if you feel like you're being fucking harassed or some shit like that, if you feel like you're gonna be violated, that you can hang somebody. Like the kooky laws that these people try and put in. You know, I think I did stream it the other day. Like a lady was actually talking about fucking eating babies and shit, like in one of those fucking Congress buildings and shit. Like the sick people in charge of us, and it's like the people don't even give a fuck. Like we don't even say nothing. We don't even fucking say nothing, bro. Like literally, like that lady eating babies and shit, like that should have been that should have been the talk of the fucking, that should have been the talk of the fucking decade, man. That shit lost on YouTube. Lost. Like nobody even gives a fuck about that video. If they knew the fucking seriousness, how serious that shit is. You know, if this woman is talking about we should eat the babies, and that bitch is already eating babies, man. Excuse my language. Excuse my motherfucking language, but nobody's just popping out the hat with that. When a motherfucker's trying to make it legal for you to do shit like that in those type of places, and we already know what they do, drink babies' blood, fucking, you know, child sex rings and shit, you know, that's already solidified. So for a motherfucker to talk about eating the babies and shit, they're already fucking doing it, man. They're already doing it. They're just trying to make that shit, you know, legal so they can put that shit in grocery stores and you know, fucking baby heads and shit. Get yourself a fucking half a pound of baby head along with some fucking baby fingers and baby feet. You already got baby fetus in your meat. They just call it pink slime. They don't call it baby fetus. Pink slime. We're gonna give you guys pink slime to keep the meat healthy and packed together, and make your meat more solid. Like, motherfucker, we've been eating hamburgers since the beginning of time. Since the beginning of time, and ain't nothing ever been wrong with the way the hamburgers cooked and shit. Nothing's ever been wrong with hamburgers. Why in the fuck are you telling me now we have a problem with fucking hamburgers and you gotta put baby fetus in the shit? You're trying to sensitize people to eating humans. You're trying to do that, man. It's not good. A lot of people that eat meat unknowingly are being sensitized to the taste of human flesh. Well, not necessarily flesh, because it's the insides of a human. You're getting used to. Well, I don't know if they grind it all up. I don't know how baby fetus works. I guess the flesh would be kind of on it. Well, yeah, I guess they would have to grind it because it's just a blob at that point. It's not really anything like a tadpole, so yeah. They're getting people used to eating human flesh, man. And people don't know it, and sometimes, like, you could tell people. You could tell, and it's not all meat. I can't say it's all meat. I don't know. I know beef, like hamburger meat and shit. Like, I don't know if it's all of it, but I know, like, some grocery stores, they let you know we keep our meat pink slimed up. Pink slime in meat. So, some people just don't give a fuck. If they don't see you cut the baby up and put the baby in the fucking in the fucking meat, or if they don't see you grinding up the baby and shit, like, they don't give a fuck. It tastes like chicken to me, or it tastes like fucking beef or byproduct, whatever the byproduct is. It's really sad, man. It's like I'm not gonna say every day, but it's like you can just see us. You can see them tricking us every day into shit, and we're becoming more sensitized. We're becoming more sensitized to different shit: murder, fucking harassment, fucking hate. Fucking shit is nasty as fucking pink slime and shit. Like, we're becoming sensitized to this shit to where, eventually New World Order is here, and then it's like right before our very eyes. Like, every little event that's been happening, whether it's all this fucking fake ass murders that they're throwing on TV, or real murders that they flipped some targeted individual out and he went and fucking killed up a crowd. They throw all these fucking bullshit situations in place and throw all these fucking distractions on TV while they write up the laws behind the bullshit that they put out there. Before you know it, so many fucking laws is made because we're paying attention to the fucking Emmy Awards and Will Smith smacking fucking Chris Rock, that we don't even know that now they're trying to patent your fucking DNA if you got more fucking jab in you than fucking your fucking normal natural fucking DNA is. Fucking feed you all these booster shots. And you get boosted the fuck up. Now your DNA is at the higher level than your natural DNA, and now they patent your shit, and you could be a fucking slave and you don't even know it because you fucking too worried about Will Smith smacking Chris Rock. Two fucking actors. Two fucking actors, both in that club because they've both played homosexual roles on TV. They've both performed homosexual activities on TV, whether real or fucking fake, for sure, for the people to see. They've both done it. So, I might have said something. My bad, y'all. And that's no shot at nobody. I'm just saying, like, they go in those certain clubs and shit. You gotta perform certain acts. It's nothing wrong. Well, I'm not. I can't. I'm just gonna say I can't judge. I can't judge a fucking person for being naturally what they want to be. Naturally, if this is naturally what you want to be, I can't fucking judge. I can't say nothing about that. My only thing is, doing it and then saying that, if you're gonna do it because you want to do it. Don't do it because you want to be a movie star and all this shit. And then, like, when you're confronted on it, you're gonna deny it and shit. Like, because when you do that shit on TV, you're being a role, like, you're somebody's fucking role model. Like, some kid might be watching fucking, what's that movie? Hancock or Men in Black, and fucking, right, one of those movies, fucking superhero or something, and then, all of a sudden Will Smith is his favorite actor. He wants to watch every fucking Will Smith movie there is. And then, you watch the earlier ones, and then it's, oh, hey, Will Smith, he's, and then you start promoting that shit all on fucking TV, and then it's like kissing your fucking son all in the mouth, and it's like, fuck, man. I don't know, man. I'm just glad, man. I'm not a movie star. I'm not an actor. I'm not a rapper. I'm not none of that shit. I'd be in a worse situation than I am right now as a target. And the thing, being a targeted individual is bad right now. Lord have mercy, being an actor, a movie star, like, that shit's bad. You literally, you have to perform acts to get anywhere. And then you have to worry about those acts being exposed in case, like, because you're going to eventually get tired of the bullshit. And you're going to want to say something about it. You're going to want to bring certain shit to light. But you're going to be under heavy, heavy blackmail. Okay, you bring this out? We're going to bring this out. Oh, you don't want us to slave you? You want your rights to your own fucking shit? Nah. We're not going to play that. We'll just turn everybody against you. We'll say you slept with another man. And now nobody, your thug image is a bit out the window. Your gangster image is out the fucking window. They got you fucking high. They got you drunk. They started flashing bundles of money in your face, telling you this could be yours. And you fell for the okie doke. And you was like, what the hell, man? I'm gonna be a millionaire. It doesn't matter. I don't care what anybody thinks. That's the alcohol and the drugs talking to you at that time. I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm gonna be a millionaire. Yeah, okay.